It's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I now have Kristian Lund Knudsen. Is that pretty good? Okay. From Maersk, who will be part of the IMO 2020 panel this afternoon. Huge carrier, so we're very interested in your company's view and preparations on this sweeping new legislation.
Yes, indeed, and I think it's obviously a massive task for us to prepare for a change like that, but you can say end of the day it all boils down to the right planning, and we've known this is coming for quite a while, so I feel we are well prepared.
Well, tell us first a little bit, I mean, if you can even quantify this for us, the global, Maersk's global fleet, you have all different kinds of ships, sizes.
Yes, I mean, we have a fleet of approximately 750 ships. I mean, all containerized ships. So from that perspective, it's simple. They come in different sizes, of course, but from a IMO 2020 perspective, it is a very similar challenge. The primary solution that we have chosen to go for is simply to buy compliant fuels to meet our bunkering needs.
And do you think that the oil industry is prepared and that there will be enough supply?
Yes, I mean, we have ourselves entered into partnerships with a couple of providers already, where we have around a third of our fuel needs covered as it is. We also know that many of the oil majors, they have already been planning for this and are gearing up. So our expectation is that yes, we will be able to meet the needs that way.
Okay, well that is certainly good news. Now, how long have you had your plans in the works?
I mean, we basically been planning ever since it was announced, and I think it was early 2017, if I'm not mistaken, and that's when we started planning for it as well.
That's good, because I think there are some in our industry that decided to take more of a wait and see attitude.
Possibly, and I mean, our policy has been very straight on this. I mean, we support this legislation entirely because we think it's the right thing to do for the environment, for the business overall. I mean, we need to move in this direction to make sure we are relevant going forward as well. So, from Maersk's perspective, I don't think it's ever been in question that we needed to do this.
Right, absolutely. So what is the message, or how are you conveying this to your clients, and what will it mean for them?
So it's clear that whichever solution the industry chose to use for this, the cost of fuel is going up. That's a direct consequence of this. Estimates for the industry is some $15 million a year. And what we are communicating to our customers is that basically, as soon as we started having estimates for this, we told them, let's plan for this together because it's going to come. And rather than start this discussion in the fourth quarter of 2019, we chose to take the path of upfront discussing this with our customers. We have introduced a bunker adjustment formula, a BAF, which is essentially a transparent formula that shows the trade factor. So depending on what type of vessel, how many days and so on, multiplied by the cost of the fuel via a third-party bunker world. So we believe this is a very transparent mechanism where customers themselves can go in and check what is the oil price and what will I consequently have to pay for my fuel surcharge.
That's excellent. I think that is so helpful, giving your customers, helping them deal with what seems like a very unpredictable situation, but it sounds like you've made it as predictable and clear as possible.
That's at least been our ambition,
yeah.
And I can at the same time also understand for customers that it takes planning on their side. I mean, it's a big thing for us, it's equally a big thing for them, and that's why we've made an effort to, as early as possible, come out and communicate. I think if I look at the breakbulk segment in particular, it is a cost increase, but when we look in the big scheme of things compared to the total logistics cost, it's actually a relatively minor increase. And I think especially when we stack it up with the environmental benefit this brings along, I think it's a very worthwhile investment for all of us to do.
Okay, well great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you, Meredith.